Hello, my pretties. You are now listening to the Linkinwitrobby podcast, and this is the Halloween editions. So grab your snacks and grab your candy. Make sure the kids are tucked away. Close your curtains and lock your doors because the ghouls and goblins are out to play. Yeah, I'm with the bullshit today. I hope y'all ready. Let's play some tricks and let's see if we get some treats for it, okay? Alright, happy Halloween. Linkin with Robbie. So dude hit me in my DM, right? And I'm just like all you niggas freak out, and that's just all it is. First off, girl, fuck him. And you are now listening to Linkin with Robbie. Welcome. I know y'all probably sitting there like, what the fuck was that I just listened to? If you listen to this, it's probably Halloween. If not, it's probably Halloween Eve. I don't even know if that's really a real term or not. But welcome to the Linkin with Robbie podcast with Robbie K. This is episode 31. And if you didn't already know, Halloween is October 31st. Coincidence? I think not. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody's mental, loved ones, family, jobs? Just how's your life going? Work life, social life, love life, if you have one. Slut life, if you own that type of time. How have you been? You know, it's a spooky season. So demon time is in full effect, right? I'm just playing. Demon time is always in full effect around here. It's 24/7. I'm a demon. You know what I mean? But I'm doing good. Like everything's finally going in a positive direction. I just landed a new job with a brand new position with better pay, better benefits, better company. Everything's going in the up direction, like up. That's what it seems like it's going in this moment in time. And I am savoring it. Honestly, this podcast was a little delayed this week. Let me just get that out of the way. It was a little delayed. I had a lot of things I was trying to handle with onboarding and handling the job I still had because, mind you, you don't quit before you make sure you have the other job. So I've been making sure that was working out well and that's been taken care of. So I haven't had a lot of time to really sit here and just really discuss with you guys. And it just so happened Halloween was coming up. So I was like, why not make this a jumbo-sized episode centered around Halloween, tricks, treating, and everything in between. You know the gays love the good costume, right? And not just the gays, just culture in general. Everybody loves this time of year, especially celebrities. They get to dress up and wear all kind of crazy costumes and everything else. I didn't really have anything, so I went in my closet and said, what can I create with what I have? I had some yellow trunks. I had a yellow visor and a yellow whistle. So I'm a lifeguard on duty in the color yellow. It's very simple and not very complicated. If you don't fucking like it, oh well. I ain't have nothing else. Next year I'll plan better, okay? Okay. Because for some reason, every single year, I'm always like, oh, I want to do this for Halloween. I want to dress up like this. I want to do this, da 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 da. Then I wait, and then next thing you know, it's October 25th, and I'm sitting here like, oh shit, I have not planned effectively what the fuck I want to be for Halloween. And at that point, it's too late. Like, the trick to Halloween, as far as getting costumes and what you're going to wear, is you have to plan in advance, right? So, when 4th of July is over with, that is when you should be trying to figure out what the fuck I want to be for Halloween. You do your research, you look online for costume ideas, or you find what you want to put together. Or if you're making a costume, you start there as well, you know? And I always procrastinate because there's always other shit going on. You know, I would love to just be able to sit down and just focus on what costume I'm wearing for one day out the year. But no, I don't have time to do that. So I'm always stuck not knowing what I want to do or what I want to wear or what I want to be. And on top of that, I'm very indecisive. So that doesn't help at all either. So being that I'm already indecisive, that makes it harder for when I'm trying to decide what I want to be. Because I wanted to be Danny Phantom, but now I'm looking online and I see so many people that was Danny Phantom. I'm so glad I decided not to be Danny Phantom. I always want to be Spider-Man because if you hadn't already noticed, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. But that's always the top pick. Everybody always wants to be Spider-Man. Everybody always don't have the body for it, but they do it anyways. And so that left me wondering, like, what the fuck was I going to do? Who was I going to be for Halloween? That part I hadn't figured out. And because I didn't figure it out, I just gave up. You know, I honestly just gave up and said, fuck it. I'm nothing for Halloween. That's what I am. Nothing. Nothing at all. And it's okay. It's quite okay. All right. All right. So for you guys, I am a lifeguard. I am not on duty because I cannot swim that well. So I cannot save anyone but myself. I can reach out to someone and get you some help that can jump in the water and come get you. That is the type of lifeguard I am. The kind that blows a whistle and say, hey, he's drowning. Please go rescue him. Do not expect me to jump in because then there will be 2 bodies that need to be saved. And is that really what anyone needs right now? In this economy, in this day and age, is that really what anyone needs at this very instant? No, I think not. But honestly, the funniest thing about Halloween is this to me. The funniest thing is people always choose 3 different ideas for their costume. They either want to be sexy, or they want to be scary, or they want to be something funny and comical. I always shoot for either sexy, of course. I love being nasty and raunchy and provocative. It's my go-to. Or I do want to be a little scary every now and then. Now, in the past, I don't think I've ever actually been anything really scary. I mean, one year I went as like an injured, stabbed up, murdered football player. But even then I was like slutty because I had on my like, what's the bottoms they wear? I don't know. The bottoms that football players wear, I had that on with no underwear. Yeah. I think I had a jock strap on actually because, you know, they wear jock straps. And I had like a jersey that was like a crop top with a red and black hat. Very cute. Very cute. Had my makeup done with the blood and all the effects and stitches. And I looked very murdered. Unalived, you know, something like that. I went as Magic Mike one year, go figure. I went as a nerd one year, go figure. What else have I done? I haven't really dressed up that much because I'm so indecisive. It's the same fucking reason why I don't have a tattoo yet. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed I do not have any tattoos. And that's because I'm so indecisive when it comes to making a decision of what I want to do and what I want to have on my body that I can never narrow down what I want to do. I'm always thinking I'm going to do this and then I don't do it. Or, oh, I'm going to get this done. Or, oh, I'm thinking about this. Or I have this idea for that. And I never actually do it. I never do it. I just talk about doing it. And that's something I'm getting out of the habit of. Something that Bay has been telling me to do, you know, just live in the moment or just live your life to the fullest because you only have my words all over the place. Sorry, you guys. You only live once. So you only have one life to where you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Then you're dead and you're gone. And then what, you know? Or God forbid, you're on your deathbed and you're sitting there like, wow, there's so many places I wanted to go. There's so many things I wanted to try. There's so many events I wanted to go to or just places I want to see that you didn't do. And now you're on your deathbed and regretting it. I don't want to live like that. So there's so many things that I know I have to make a decision on. There's so many things I know I have to just go out there and do it to make it happen. Because no one else is going to make it happen but me. And sitting around waiting for it to happen or sitting around waiting for that day to come is asinine. It's truly asinine to me. You should just go out and do it. And that's what I'm trying to get in the habit of. Not to get too much on the soapbox, you know how I do, get on my little spill moment. But I just really feel like if there's something you want to do, a job you want to shoot for, or a man you want to take a shot at, a city you want to visit, a country you want to travel to, do that shit. Make the plans, make the arrangements, set up a payment plan, do whatever you have to do. Do it. Set up Afterpay. Whatever you have to do it now while you got the chance. Shit, because the government gonna shut down every 3 months at this rate. So you might as well just get your shit out, do what you want to do, have your fun while you can before the country is back up in flames again. Every now and then. Because as you know, the damn government has been shut down. And I haven't even been keeping track because, as you know, sometimes I do reach my capacity limit when it comes to the government fiasco. There's always so much chaos going on in our White House that I have to tune it out sometimes because I can't stress over things I can't control, and that's something I've been trying to tell myself. Honestly, I have so many moments where I'm just going through so much anxiety, I'm overwhelmed, I'm freaking out, and then people like Bay or my friends, they have to say, Robert, damn, I use my government. They be like, because that's what they use. They be like, Robert, you really need to calm down. Yeah, chill out. You can't do anything about that. Stop stressing about it. Relax and calm the fuck down. And sometimes I have to tell myself that, because as a Gemini, I know I do have multiple people in my head, maybe like 33 people, I think. I used to have 27, but I do think it developed to at least 33. I have like at least 33 people in my head, and I have to sometimes have a group meeting, and we have to all collectively as a group decide we need to calm the fuck down and chill the fuck out, and it's not that deep. And sometimes that's all the fuck it takes. Just sit down and tell yourself, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Let's relax, slow down, and let's enjoy life. Which brings me back to my other point. Have fucking fun and do what you want to do. So when I told Bae, I was like, you know what? I'm finna go put on a costume. I'm gonna go be a lifeguard while I record. And he was like, why? And I was like, Bae, because I can. And I want to. And if it's gonna make me happy and bring me joy, why the fuck not? Who else is gonna do it? I mean, outside of him, but what else is gonna force me to be happy besides myself? And sometimes I have to give myself that nudge and push myself off the cliff or edge and say, bitch, go, jump, leap, fall, hurt yourself, do what you gotta do. But you're gonna get back up and you're gonna do what you have to do at the end of the day, and it's all gonna work out. And if it doesn't, so the fuck what? Life is life, and you only get one. And that's my spiel for today. I mean, I just feel like I can wrap the episode up at that, right? I can just wrap it on up. Yep, that's it, everybody. No more episode. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, let's see. What's going on right now in my life? Well, I had to do a drug screening today. Don't you guys hate when you have to sorry. Don't you just hate? And doesn't it just grind your gears when you are applying for a new job and you land that job, you sign your offer letter, you start filling out your paperwork, the onboarding process begins. Now they got to do a background check. You pass that. Now they want you to do a drug screening. So as you know, I got to do a drug screening. I did my drug screening today. Now y'all know I smoke heavy as fuck, so there was no way I was going to use my pee. So of course I used synthetic pee. Duh. Quick Fix It, whatever the brand is called. Everybody know what I'm talking about. It's the fake pee that you can get from the smoke shop. And I always go through the most anxious day of my life the day of when I'm doing a drug screening, because all I keep thinking is that, oh my God, they're going to catch me trying to use this fake pee and I'm going to jail for felony, or I'm going to be in federal prison in solitary confinement for the rest of my life, and they're gonna stone me whenever I come out. That's how my mind works. I always think the craziest, most irrational scenario is going to take place. There's no reason for me to think that, but I do think it. I think it every fucking time, and it's quite ridiculous. But what can I say? What the fuck can I say about that? Well, nothing. It is what it is. That's what's gonna happen. I can't be mad about it. So I was able to do my drug screening. That went well. So I'm fingers crossed, waiting for the results to come back. I mean, I know the results going to come back clean because it ain't my pee. But I got to wait. So I got to wait for that. And then after that, there's still going to be more onboarding left to do. There's still more paperwork. There's still more things I have to sign and fill out. Oh, direct deposit here and personal information here, and it's just so much work. And it's just like, man, can I just start working? Like, my start date ain't for another week or two, and I'm still like, oh my God, I'm ready to start. So I can get rid of this job I'm at now. I'm so ready to leave this dead end job. I've been here for over a year, and it's just, I hate everybody. I hate the people that work there. I hate the people that call me. I just hate everything, and I'm ready to move on. And as a Gemini, there is moments when I'm just ready to just switch and pivot somewhere else. And I've been trying to train myself to stop doing that, because Lord knows I have pivoted to so many things. Like, where do you think I started this podcast from? I just went from one way to another place, to another place, to another place. I just jump around, and it doesn't even matter if it's successful or not. I just jump around because sometimes I get bored of something, or I lose interest in something, or I lack the passion in it anymore. So I just move on to something else that's going to give me what I need, which is that fulfillment, which I'm looking for and seeking. But the only time I've seemed to find that type of fulfillment or satisfaction is within this podcast. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this podcast. And if that means putting on a stupid ass costume that doesn't make much sense, that I put together outside, like in a utility closet, and I made happen, then damn it, that's what I'm going to do. And if that means I'm just going to have to show off my body to feel like I'm in a costume, then damn it, I'm going to do that as well. And what the fuck is the problem with that? You know? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. So that's what the fuck I'm doing. And I love it. You'll love it too. Yeah. You'll love it too. Once you start doing that, once you start living like that, you'll love it too. Trust me. Trust me, you will. On another note, of course, let's see what is on the docket today, because a few things have been coming across my timeline over the past week or so. Honestly, truly, there's been a lot going on in our community. So let's get into some shit, right? Okay, so I did see this headline. I didn't look into this too much. I think I'm going to do a deeper dive into this, just because it's just something that really touches on my heart. But I am going to speak on it a little bit just based on the headline and information I do have. So let me go ahead and get some things out there. So as the report reads, from the Gay Neighbors, one of my favorite blog spots, it says, headline reads, Nigerian man dies after being beaten and thrown from a 2-story building by homophobic assailants in Port Harcourt. Need I say more? Like, the headline alone is just, are we in 2025 or not? Are we in fucking 2025 or not? Let me keep reading. I read a post here that says justice for Hillary. Okay. It says, our hearts are heavy once again. Another queer life has been taken from us far too soon. Hillary was deceived, lured into a meeting under false pretenses, and subjected to a brutal, homophobic attack in Port Harcourt. He was beaten and thrown from a 2-story building. Hillary fought for his life, but yesterday he succumbed to the injuries to his spinal cord and the violent cruelty inflicted upon him. We are grieving deeply. This is the second reported keto-related death in just 2 weeks in Nigeria. Wow, that's crazy. Fuck. Okay, let me keep reading. 2 beautiful souls gone because of hate, fear, and the failure of our society to protect its own. To Hillary and to every queer person who has suffered in silence, we see you, we mourn you, and we stand with you. To our community, let us hold one another close. Let us rage together, weep together, and continue to speak truth to power. Let me read that. Hold on. Okay. Truth to power until every life is valued and every queer person can live free from fear. Hillary's light will not be forgotten. May his memory strengthen our resolve for justice and peace, and may love guide us through the darkness. Honestly, I am so fucking sick of things like this taking place. I'm sick of it because Honestly, I'm sick of it because as queer people, as gay men, just the LGBT community in general, we have to deal with homophobia on every playing field. It can go from just being teased and taunted in school to being brutally beaten just for being who you are. I've heard of the plenty like setups and traps in other countries where, being gay is a lot more dangerous than it is here in the United States. And I've seen so many cases and heard so many stories where people are falsely advertised or tricked into meeting someone, and then they go to this location and then they're jumped by a gang of people, or they're attacked and robbed or sexually assaulted, and just so many things that happen that shouldn't be taking place. All of this because of someone's sexuality, all of this because of someone's sexual orientation, all of this because someone identifies as something you don't agree with for whatever reason. What's wrong with the fucking world? Why is it that people think it's okay to do such heinous things? I could never fathom why people are so fixated on what someone else is doing in their life. Why does that bother you so much that you take it upon yourself that you want to unalive someone, kill someone, murder someone, take them away from their loved ones and their family because you don't agree with who they are? That's not your fucking place. Who gives a fuck? And I hate to see it. I hate to see it because it happens in every culture. It happens in every society, every country, nation. For some reason, there's always someone full of hate and anger and rage towards a group of people for whatever reason, out of fear, I guess, or misunderstanding, or just pure evilness. And it really pisses me off. It just really sends me down a spiral. And it makes me want to go on like a fucking crusade and just murder people who I feel are homophobes. Because honestly, truly, if we went around here and attacked everybody who we feel was a homophobe, you guys would call us terrorists. And honestly, I don't see anything wrong with that. I understand violence is not the answer and I'm not advocating for it. But at the same fucking time, there needs to be something done to the fact that we should not be terrified. We should not feel that we're not safe when we leave our home because someone out there may not like us or may hate us or want to violently hurt us just because of who we are. And it's only worse when you're a minority from a different race. You know what I mean? Like when you're black or you're Hispanic or Asian or whatever, and you're a different type of race or nationality and you happen to be homosexual as well, it's like you have to deal with even more scrutiny. You have to be paranoid. You got to keep your head on the swivel at all times because you never know who to trust. Your own loved ones could set you up. Your own loved ones could abandon you. Your own loved ones could cause hate and anger towards you. And you have to live your whole life jaded, paranoid, and afraid. And I know when I was young, at a young age, I had made up my mind I was no longer going to live like that. And I was going to live in my truth. And I was going to be who I was. And whoever didn't care or whoever didn't like it or didn't care for it, fuck you. I wasn't going to adapt to your life. I wasn't going to try to please you and make you feel comfortable. Fuck you. And I know I'm privileged enough to say that I'm living where I'm living to the point where I don't have to worry about being, murdered or kidnapped or assaulted for my sexuality. But it could happen to me here. It could still happen. It's still not 100% safe out there. And with this new world order we got going on right now, well, I don't even know what this kind of world is anymore, where we have gone so far backwards. Anything is possible. And it saddens me. It really does. And it's like seeing cases like this one and like this other case, right? This other case where a man was arrested after robbing a victim at gunpoint during dating app meetup. Y'all, this one's a doozy, right? So apparently, let me read this. Let me go ahead and read this. Right? Officers responded to the Renaissance Hotel near the airport on September 29th. Once there, a victim told officers a man robbed him at gunpoint after they planned to meet via dating site. The man allegedly got away with more than $5,000. The suspect has been identified as Rondarius Jackson. Now, Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson. Oh boy. Let's talk about it. Mr. Jackson decided, let me put out because it's all alleged, whatever. He was arrested for robbing a man at gunpoint. Basically, what he did was apparently what some gays do. Well, I won't even want to say gay. I'm not sure what his identity is. I don't really know much about him. He did make a statement, and I'm going to read that as well. But what happens is sometimes on these gay apps, a guy would message you to meet up, to hang out with you. You go hang out with him, or he comes over to you, and it's a setup. Basically, he's coming there to backdoor you. In a sense that he's coming, he got the drop on where you are. He's coming to your location, or you going to his location, and you're thinking you finna get some. You think y'all finna have sex. Y'all think all these things are gonna take place. And in reality, it's all a setup for him to rob you at gunpoint, to murder you sometimes, or just assault you, which goes back to the whole Nigerian situation. This is really what happens. And to see this happens over and then rob somebody at gunpoint for $5,000, there has to be another way. This is so disgusting. We don't have a lot of places that we can communicate and meet new people. So a lot of the gay community utilize and rely on the apps like Grindr, Jack'd, Adam for Apple. I don't think people use that anymore. Sniffies or other social media apps. We rely on those just to meet new people because we can't just go out and just hopefully meet a gay guy and know if he's gay or not. It's risky that way. You know what I mean? So these are supposed to be our safe places, but now it's been infiltrated by killers and crazed, psychotic people who hate us, but want to take advantage of us or hurt us or harm us, or they could even have self-hatred of their own, and it's making them want to take it out on us. We have to deal with that. No, we do. And it's frustrating. It really is, because it's like, who the fuck do you trust? Honestly, there's been so many times I've thought about, should I meet this guy for this app? Should I go hang with this guy I've never seen before? Do I really know if this person is real or not? Should I vet him a little bit more? Do I have to do a background search? Bay laughs at me, and people laugh at me all the time when I say I have to do background searches on people, but I really do. I don't know your life history. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're portraying to be. You can be a killer in disguise. You could be trying to rob me. You could be trying to take my identity. There's so many things that happen. And as a minority that's already oppressed against, it's baffling that we become targeted so easily. And they take advantage of our kindness. They take advantage of our curiosity or our lust, for that matter. And they do things like this. Now, the young man did release a statement. I didn't necessarily agree with it because, okay, but I'm going to read it anyways. Okay, let me read it. This man posted on Twitter, mind you, and said, "To my supporters." Really, sir? And he capitalized that part. "I want to start by apologizing for the things circulating around the media." Okay. "Unfortunately, I was put in a bad situation. By all means, I'm going to fight to prove my innocence." A bad situation? Was that why you had a gun? See what I'm talking about? What is this? Gaslighting 101? Okay, let me keep reading. "I can't say too much, but I will say and give warning to my other collaborators to keep your head on a swivel. The more you go up, the more people are going to be trying to bring you down. I'm a set example of what linking with the wrong person example can do and how deeply it can affect a person and what they work so hard to build. I love you all. Thank you for the love. Someone says, but it says you robbed them, lol. How were you in a bad situation, boo? Because that's the question that needs to be asked. He responded and said, it says allegedly. Reading is fundamental. Did you or did you not have a gun? Was there a robbery that took place at gunpoint? Yes or no? Where's the alleged part? Did you take the $5,000? Again, where is the alleged part? So the way he's making it sound is slightly different from what the headline is saying. What it sounds like he's trying to imply is that they met up to do a collab, and I guess the dude he was going to do a collab with didn't want to pay, so he robbed him at gunpoint to get his money back. That's what I'm reading between the lines, but it still is illegal and still is robbery at gunpoint. Yeah, that doesn't really clear anything up for me. Sorry, boo, Bookie Butt. That doesn't really. Yeah, that doesn't really. What's that supposed to say to me? Am I supposed to look at that and say, you know what? You're damn right. Like, sir. No, that's not good enough. I mean, that may be good enough for some people. Baby, that's not good enough for me. That doesn't tell me anything good. What that tells me, listen, what that tells me is that you think it's okay to use your gun to get your way. There's no way in hell no collab was going to pay you $5,000. So you stole that man money because he didn't want to pay, or whatever the reason it is, or whatever you're trying to say. But what's the alleged? Did you have a gun and did you take the money? Because that is what they're saying. If you did that, then there is no alleged. Where would be the alleged? I really want to know. I swear, I do not like people. I honestly do not like people. And I try to like people, and the more I try to like people, the more I dislike people. Honestly, on another note, because that just pissed me off. So my favorite holiday of all time is Halloween. I fucking love Halloween because it's the one time out the year I can dress up, I can look goofy, I can look stupid, I can look sexy, I can look scary. I can do it all. All of the things I can be because it's Halloween. I fucking love Halloween. It's just something about being able to express yourself, doing what you want to do, being who you want to be, just for one day out the year. And you get to do it as big as you want. I clearly did not do it as big as I wanted this year, but I will do it bigger next year. This is just for fun. Because why the fuck not? Why not record my whole podcast dressed like this? Or lack thereof. Okay, so it made me think of all the Halloween parties I've been to, right? There was one party I went to that just really put me up on game. Me and my ex, Mr. Johnson, went to a Halloween party, right? It was supposed to be something so freaky, so sexy, da-da-da-da-da-da. We went there. I was dressed in my jock strap and whatever else I had on, my football costume that I spoke on earlier in the episode. He was a clown. Eventually, he changed clothes because he was hot. Apparently, there's people in the back room that was sucking dick that we missed out on because we was in the front with the DJ, smoking and chilling. We missed it. It was a good party. It was chill. We was vibing, talking and fraternizing. Then there was an after party. Went to the after party. This was the first time me and my ex ever really got involved with a group session. Went to a group set where there was so many other people. And there were so many big ass dicks. They were like lined up on the wall just waiting for people to suck dick. And my ex was just ready to go on his knees sucking all the dick in the world. I am not a goat when it comes to the throat. I can suck some dick to get the job done. I can get you turned on. I can make you nut, all that good stuff. But if your dick too big, I'm going to choke. I'm not going to enjoy it because I have gag reflexes. For some reason, my gag reflex has not disappeared. You know? So when I suck dick, I'm going to choke. If it's super big, I'm going to choke. I'm going to let you know, hey, boo, it's too big. I can't take no more. Stop shoving it down my throat. But I love the whole, it's, Halloween just brings out the freak in everybody. You know what I mean? So that night, everybody was on some freaky, nasty shit, and I loved it. We didn't have sex. Nobody had sex or anything. Actually, we brought somebody back to our apartment at the time, and we had sex there. But at the party, we didn't do anything. Everybody else was really just doing oral, chilling, smoking, just vibing out. But Halloween brings out the freaks. It really does. And it's always my favorite time of the year to go look at content because everybody starts putting on these costumes. Everybody fucking each other in a ghost face mask. Everybody's trying to fuck while they dressed like Freddy Krueger and Jason and Chucky and everything under the sun. Everybody is doing that, and I love it. It's so sexy. Something about somebody dressed up like a vampire shoving their dick down your throat, or something about somebody dressed up as I don't know. I guess a dude dressed up as Bride of Chucky and he bent over with a skirt pulled up and his ass just showing and you just ramming into it. All of that excites me. It really, really does. I fucking love Halloween. I do. And what can I say? I think the gays need this holiday so we can experiment and be fun, wear a wig, wear heels, wear makeup, wear whatever we want to wear, and not be labeled as anything because it's a fucking holiday. It's a holiday. Now, I love all holidays. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. But Halloween is the one that takes the cake. I tell you, it's the one year I get to dress like a slut in front of everybody and nobody judge me. Next year, I might just go as somebody naked. Something naked. I don't know. I can't think of nothing right now, but something where my body is showing. I just love wearing my body out. And especially because I'm going to be in the gym working on my fitness all next year. Oh, my body going to be tea like the Boston Tea Party. That's how good it's going to be. And that's how much I already know I'm going to put into as far as effort. Okay? Okay. Now, on some other things. I'm thinking, how do I want to go about this? Okay. So, I asked this question earlier. What do you prefer to go dressed as? Something slutty, something scary, or something comical? I've never been big on the comedy stuff because then it just means I have to sit around all day looking like a clown or look retarded. Pardon my French. I know that word is not used anymore, but just looking crazy, Or one of my favorites is looking slutty. I love looking slutty on Halloween. I'm sorry, because it's the one time I can dress like a slut and nobody's judging me. So if I want to wear a whole like Ghostface costume, which is Scream, the movie, people don't know that's really what it's called, but Ghostface, not Scream, but Ghostface, the killer from Scream or the character from Scream. Ain't nothing wrong with putting on that costume with a mask with nothing underneath. Just dick slanging, ass clapping, easy access. Just, oh my God. I tell you, it brings out the freaks in all of us. And what can I say? I love it. I'm the same guy who loves scary movies, but can't watch them at nighttime by myself. If I watch it, I'm going to be watching it with my blanket over my eye. Or I'm the same guy that when I was a kid, when I would go to sleep at night, if Unsolved Mysteries or America's Most Wanted was on, I was terrified because I thought the killer was coming to get me. I always remember at the end of the episode, he'd be like, if you've seen this individual, and that alone would send shivers down my spine, chills on my arm, goosebumps, all of that, because I'm like, this killer is knocking at my door. He's at my window and he's going to come get me. And it's always like he was last seen in somewhere like Iowa or Arkansas. And now here I am in Florida thinking he's coming to get me. Crazy, 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 crazy. But what can I say? I can't help it. That's just what it is. That's honestly what it is. I be scared of boots, but I love haunted houses. I love witchcraft and all that spooky shit. I love it. I want to do a seance, but nobody ever want to do a seance with me. I want to play with a Ouija board. I always say Ouija board, but Ouija board. Nobody ever want to play with me. I want to go to a haunted house. Nobody ever want to go. It's certain things I want to do, but people are so against because they're so religious and so they hide behind religion. They just be scared, and it's okay. I'd be scared too. Honestly, if you've never been to a sex party on Halloween or gone to this thing that I've been seeing a lot online called Freak Fest, if you've never done any of that or experienced that on Halloween, you are missing out. I am telling you, it's just something about the whole dressing up idea, getting in costume, putting on a ski mask, all of that shit, and being horny and just fucking, slutting it out. Thinking about tricks and treats and all the in between. It's exciting, honestly. And if you don't take part in it, I understand. Some people do not. Some people don't agree with it. Some people don't celebrate the holiday. I understand. Everybody wasn't able to trick or treat as a kid. Everybody didn't have a parent to take them. I did. Mind you, I had those things. My dad would take me every year on Halloween to the mall, and we would go from store to store collecting candy because I grew up in a hood, and in the hood, they were not giving out candy. You can go to the suburbs, but we wasn't driving across town to go walk around the neighborhood. You know what I mean? So we would go to the mall, store to store, picking up candy, picking up stuff from each department store. And it would be so much fun. There'd be other kids, other family there. Halloween just brings out the child in me. And hell, even talking to my bae, like we was talking to him, he was telling me about how he was giving me ideas for what I want to do for my room because I want to redo my room, and I do want to give it more of an anime feel, superhero feel, comic books feel, whatever, cartoon, animated, all that good stuff. Very into all that. I also want to have some pop culture stuff. I do want to get me some vinyls, all type of stuff I want to put in my room, nevertheless. But it made me realize there's a lot of things that I abandoned trying to be an adult, quote unquote, that I've lost my childlike essence. And I want to get back in tune with that. I am a child at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I do think it's okay to keep that youthful spirit. Halloween gives you a chance to be a child again. And at the same time, you could be slutty as fuck. Look at me like I'm look at my body. Well, for those who can see my body, okay, you can't see my body, but whatever the case may be. I love dressing like this and being out this. I know you can hear I have a whistle on, so if you hear a ding a ding a ding a ding a ding, that's my whistle. Because as I said, I'm a lifeguard and I got a whistle on. So sue me, whatever. Not saving anybody, but I'm saving people. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, that is the fun part. Being able to dress up, being able to be something else and just express yourself as freely as you want. With no restrictions, not even underwear restricting you, just naked, free balling and just free in the wind, being scary, spooky, creepy, whatever you want to be. It's the day for it. It's Halloween. I like to sit back, pop me some popcorn, do a movie marathon, watch as many scary movies as I can or that I'm able to tolerate without freaking myself out. Reading a scary story, reading some erotic scary stories, you know what I mean? The ones when it's like you're home alone and your phone rings and then they're asking you questions like, what's your favorite movie? And then the killer comes into your home and you think they're going to kill you. They chase you around the house. You're running, you're screaming, you're hollering. And the next you know, you're getting fucked. You're getting fucked on top of the dryer. And I love that shit. I told you that's why I'm going to be tuned in. The day after Halloween or the week of Halloween, baby, the content be tea. All the content creators, all the porn stars, all the OnlyFans girls, they just making all kind of Halloween content. And I'm right there salivating, right there drooling, mouth open, tongue out, just like, wow. I wish I was there. I wish I was a fly on the wall when they was editing this. I wish I was a fly on the wall when they was creating this. this is where I need to be. That's all it tells me, is that this is where I need to be. I need to be a part of this function. Yeah, I do. That is literally the only explanation I could think of, is to be a part of that. Because I do feel like, getting back on my soapbox for a minute, I do feel as if we are restricted throughout the year as gay men, as black men, as a black gay man. We're restricted throughout the year as far as what we can do that's not masculine enough, or what we can do that's not acceptable. And we have that one time out the year when we can just do what the fuck we want to do. We could be a slut and nobody gonna say nothing about us. We can go to the club with a whole jock strap and some wings and be an angel for the day, and you just showing whole all night. Like, that shit is hot as fuck. It's hot. It's sexy. It does something to me, and I think that's what it is. I think Halloween is a more sexy holiday. I think Halloween is a sexier holiday than Valentine's Day. Yep, I said it. I think it's a sexier holiday than Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day may be more romantic. It's cutesy wootsy. It's all, ooh, let me show my boyfriend off. Let me show my girlfriend off. La 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 relationship. But Halloween is when you can just be a slut. A nasty little slut. I think in the scary movies, there's always sex happening somewhere. It's always sex and murder. Sex and murder. Because it goes hand in hand. It all has something to do with passion. Not the good kind of passion when it comes to murder, but passion nonetheless, you know. Hey. And I love that for me sometimes. Honestly, I do. I really do. So tell me why Bay just called me and I'm trying to tell him how I love Halloween. And he was like, I don't celebrate Halloween. And of course, he tried to give me that bullshit as excuse. I want to go to heaven. And of course, we had that whole conversation. Cause I'm like, first off, why do you think you're getting into heaven? Are you sure you're not just going to be visiting? I'm pretty sure you're going to get to the gate and they're going to tell you to turn around. You're in the wrong location. Because if you think not celebrating Halloween is going to be the thing that gets you into heaven, my love, you're sadly mistaken. Like, I had to get them together because, nigga, I love Halloween. I like dressing up. And I had to tell him the only reason why you like Christmas, the only reason why you like Thanksgiving is because you get things. Thanksgiving, you get food, and Christmas, you get gifts. Valentine's Day, you may possibly get a gift as well. So that is why you like those holidays. You could care less about anything else that's doing it. I love Halloween because of the expressing, the dressing up aspect, the being who you want to be aspect. I like Thanksgiving because it's a time when you can, I guess you could say, spend time with loved ones, family, and friends. That's always nice. I like to eat, so I do get that. And Christmas, I love gift giving. I like the Christmas music. I love decorating. I'm getting a tree this year. I plan on decorating. I plan on giving some gifts. I plan on getting back to the things I like to do. I had let go a lot of that stuff because I was going through some personal things where I just had to isolate myself from all the normal traditional things that was going on because I had to figure out who I was as a person. Because years ago, I lost myself in a relationship and the things that I value, the things that I cherish, the things that I enjoy doing, I lost sight of. I honestly lost sight of. And it took me being single and taking time away by myself to figure out the things that I do like to do. Figure out the things that I enjoy the most or what brings me happiness and joy. And a lot of that stems down to just some corny stuff, some things that are lame, some things that are stupid, that some may say. Like Halloween. Like, I'm the same nigga that can't wait to go to Comic-Con. I've never been, but I can't wait to go so I could dress up like Static Shock or something like that. I mean, I don't have my hair anymore, so I'm not sure how I could pull off Static Shock. And that's the problem. People don't realize, as a black man, it is so hard finding a costume to wear. And I love how some people are going against the norm. And they're not trying to just be a black character because that's what their skin tone tells them to be. They try to do different things. Like when I see a black Spider-Man, I mean, well, we do have Miles Morales, but when they're not dressed like Miles Morales, but they're dressed like, I don't know, Tom Holland, I guess you could say. I enjoy that, you know, like when they're dressed like Peter Parker. I don't know why I said Tom Holland. I should have said Peter Parker. And they're black. I love it. Or when it's, I don't know, little things like that, like a black person dressing up like Snow White. You know what I mean? I love that juxtaposition. I love being able to be something you cannot be. I cannot state that enough. I am so sorry if you guys can hear my whistle. I feel like a whistleblower right now because I have a whistle around my neck and it's just dingling, 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 just over and over again. It is very obnoxious and I keep forgetting to take it off, but it's on my neck and I don't feel like it. I'm just lazy. Like, no shade. I can't wait to see Bay this weekend, but he expressed to me that he didn't want us to be like a sneaky link because we haven't, I know, crazy. We have not gone on a date yet. And I think that maybe because we see dates differently. Like the things I want to do are the things he don't want to do. Like his idea of dates, which are great, is like going on ATV ride, going zip lining, jet skis, going traveling and stuff like that. I look at those as very big things that I wouldn't do on the first date. Only because I like my dates to be more intimate. Like some dates can be activity driven, but I do like a date where it's just me and the person, movie night, or me and the person part by a cliff looking at stars or watching fireworks together or sitting parked somewhere in a park listening to music and just vibing to each other. I am so big on the intimacy and the how can I put it? Just the vulnerability of just being next to somebody and just talking to someone and it's just you and them. Not just the excitement of the activity or what we're doing or because you can get lost in the sauce. You can get so lost and caught up in the let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do this, that you forget about the whole getting to know the person, enjoying the person, speaking with the person, talking to the person. If I can't go on a date with you and we can't find ways to communicate or have some type of dialogue within the moment together, I don't look at it as a great date. I've gone on dates before where there was no chemistry, there was no bond. Yeah, we did something, went active, wow, woo, fun. But without some type of intimacy, without some type of conversation, without some type of connection where we're just talking to one another, no, I don't really enjoy it that much. And somehow we have to meet in the middle. We really do. Somehow we're going to have to meet in the middle with what we like to do and how we like to do it. And I don't know how the fuck we're going to do it, but I do think we should. I'm here for that. I really am. I kind of got off topic with that one, but back to the main point. If I was to ask, what would be your favorite scary movie? My favorite movie, scary. I think I love Scream only because it's one of my go-to movies. It's one of the movies I go to the most, even as a child, even as today. Like if I was to watch a scary movie right now, it would be Scream. Then I would have to watch Scream 2. I'll watch Scream 3 as a completionist, but I don't really care for that one that much. Then I'll watch Scream 4, 5, and 6. You know what I mean? I love Scream. As a kid, couldn't watch Freddy Krueger. Scared the living lights out of me. Like that shit used to be terrifying me. The idea of somebody coming in my dreams and coming to get me while I'm asleep is fucking terrifying. Bitch, what do you mean I'm asleep and you're coming to kill me because I'm asleep and you're going to kill me in my dreams? That is terrifying of me. So Freddy Krueger's never been one of my favorites. I don't think I've seen all his movies. I've seen enough. I just don't like the idea. I just don't like the concept. I don't like the premise. All of it terrifies me and makes me very, very uncomfortable. Then there's Friday the 13th with Jason. Never felt that was scary, kind of stupid. Same with Halloween and Michael Myers. Never was scared of him, kind of felt like that was stupid. Because again, these are things that I would never have to worry about because I'm nowhere near Camp Crystal Lake and I'm nowhere near wherever the fuck Michael Myers lived. Then there's Chucky. Never was scared of Chucky. Chucky has always been comical to me. He's just a funny ass doll running around terrorizing people. And I just refuse to believe I'm going to let this little tiny ass thing chase me around and scare me and terrify me. Is it possible? Yes, but I refuse to let it happen. Are you serious? No. Like, But I like creepy stuff. I like watching stuff that are a little bit spooky, like Charmed and Wednesday and Sabrina the Teenage Witch and I love all of that. What is that movie? Craft. Oh my god, Craft was my favorite movie growing up. Oh my gosh, I I used to live for that moment. I need to go watch that movie. I need to go watch that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to have a Halloween movie marathon. That means I gotta watch all the Halloween towns. I gotta watch Twitches. I gotta watch damn, it's not coming to me right now. Craft, like I just said. Definitely I just watched Scream the other day. But definitely gotta watch a few more Scream movies. I love it all. All of that just does something to me. What I don't really care for too much is the Exorcist type movies when it's like demonic and all that stuff like that, because there just be a lot of jump scares, and I don't be having time for that. And I don't like a lot of gory stuff either. So I can watch some Saw movies, but not all of them. I don't like Final Destination too much. I like some of them, don't like all of them because again, all the gruesome, brutal, blood, gushing, everything, organs, intestines laid on the ground, all that is not really my thing. Okay, I like a little mystery. I like a little bit a psychological thriller. That's my type of thing. Something a little bit more something more suspenseful versus just shock value and jump scares. I hate jump scares because I'm gonna jump regardless. You don't have to do it purposely. You don't have to try to make me scared. You don't have to pop out of nowhere in the bushes, yelling and screaming and throwing bricks or whatever the hell they be doing. That's not necessary for me. Definitely not necessary. Now, on another note, outside of scary movies, I like my scary music. I'm just going on a tangent about scary shit I like. Honestly, anybody that's listening to probably like, what the fuck is this episode about? Like I said, it wasn't about anything mainly in particular, but thriller, of course. I like that. I like the Monster Mash. I don't really know a lot of scary music, but I do know in my time and in my days, I've listened to a lot of songs that have spooky vibes to it. Ooh, I just thought of another movie I like. Just thought of another movie. Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Werewolf. Ah, I think that's what it was. I think there was one where it was Alvin and the Chipmunks meets Frankenstein. Alvin and the Chipmunks meets the werewolf, I think. And I think it was a song on it that I'm gonna end up listening to. I hope it's on Apple Music by Alvin and the Chipmunks on that movie. And it was like, everything gonna be alright. Don't you be afraid when things go bump in the night. Get closer to me, baby, hold on tight. Cause everything gonna be alright. Hey, hey, hey. That shit used to be lit as fuck. I need to grow up. Because when I wasn't watching that, I was watching all the Scooby-Doo cartoon movies. I don't know if you remember, they had all the movies. I don't remember them, but it was a lot of Scooby-Doo movies. What was the ones only thing I can think of right now off the top of my head, I think it was Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island or something like that. That may have been the name. I don't remember too much, but I know I've seen so many of them. I love them. Cyber Chase, I think I watched that. I remember that one because that's more of the latest one. It's not that late. I mean, clearly it's 2025 and it probably came out almost 20 years ago. So it's not that new. But I'm just showing my age a little bit. I don't know. I like all these things. And spooky season is my season. I'm glad I hate that it's almost over and I didn't really get to experience. Oh gosh. I'm stumbling over my words. I didn't get a chance to really experience it to the fullest like I normally would, but it's okay. What the fuck is going on? Halloween comes every year. So there's always another chance for me to go ahead and play around and partake, you know? And if I don't get the chance to, then I don't get the chance to. But at the same time, I have a whole nother year to plan for it. So the moral of the story is, do what you want to do. Live your life to the fullest. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. And if you struggle with that year round, Halloween is a time to do that. It's the time for tricks. It's the time for treats. It's the time for tricking, and it's the time for treating. It's the time for being slutty. It's the time for dressing up. It's the time for being what the fuck you want to be, who you want to be, how you want to be, and where you want to do it. And if you want to be a freak at the same time of the night and a creep, then go ahead. Creep right on into my room. Wear your ghost face mask. Eat my ass. Suck my dick. And happy Halloween. I am really ignorant, to say the least. But not to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, because it's not a cliffhanger this time. Enjoy your holidays. Grab your loved ones and bring them close. Because if you did not know, Halloween is for the freaks and the hoes. Enjoy. And on that note, I did enjoy myself talking to you today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you did, come back next Wednesday. Every Wednesday after that. Tune in to what I got to say. And yeah, just keep linking with Robbie.